Oh, that's just the name, so I remember it.
All right, here we go. This is the finals of the Winter Frieza. It all comes down to this, really. We've got Team Council Feeders, last tournament's winners, versus the new and improved Hamburglars. So both teams sporting a pretty strong lineup of players. They've obviously made it this far, so it's kind of a testament to their abilities. I think it's going to be pretty good here. We got Cam, interestingly, on the Roadhog. Sage opting for the tank. So they're playing a quad tank build, which is very interesting. Definitely don't see that a lot. A quad tank with a Lucio and a Moira. So it's weird. It's very weird. That's in contrast to a Moira, Zarya, another really tank-heavy team. So it's triple tanks versus quad tanks. So honestly, this is the heaviest amount of tanks that I think I've ever seen in the Frieza. So it'll be very interesting to see here. I think just coming right out of the gates, Council Feeders is a clear favorite. So they're letting them take the point.
Wait a minute.
Weird, to say the least. And giving up high ground.
Interesting.
So, interesting strategy. I can't say that it makes too much sense, but we'll see what happens here as the fight is already initiated on the point. Early pick on Cam, and then Orbital picking up as well means that this is all Hamburglar, with Hawk still opting for that Diva pick, but he's out of mech as well. Really quick pickup by Hamburglars in the first front. You know, I think they're obviously going for something kind of cheeky.
Yeah.
You can see the switches already popping in here. Cam back to Tracer, Blitz on Soldier, Loth on Zen. So maybe trying to pick like a fun comp to start us off with.
Maybe, but, that is definitely welcomed in Overwatch Chicago for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know if it'll be welcomed. Got Biggs, he's got his ult up on this Rhine. They're pushing together on the left side. Nice coordination there.
Moving in, a good team all together. They're split high and low ground. We see a big Zarya charge over there. Or, I'm sorry, Moira is coming through. Not a Zarya charge.
Now they've already got the high ground. Very powerful. Doomfist picking up some kills, or picking up the aggression right there. Sage is in a real bad spot with the whole team on top of him. Goes down, gets Loth, gets 3.
And that...
Nobody falls down
Nobody
with
gets
that.
falled on that ult.
A lot of kills coming down here. Council Feeders looking in a real tough spot here. First tick down, but the grab keeps them all alive.
The grab kept him at bay. Diva ult on point.
Randy ult picks up Hawk.
In comes the second tick right now.
Yeah, second tick going in
Boom.
now.
Hamburglars looking to steal the point here.
Blitzball not able to get it. Hamburglars with a very first quick point.
Oh, they ran that down. Man.
That was a strong showing on their part. The Doomfist right there, sliced the line apart, almost like a surgeon, slicing it through, opened them up, and it was right through. First point going to the
Hamburglars. Very impressive.
So we don't see Hawk on DPS, which is an interesting switch there, but everybody else is kind of playing their normal, strong builds. You can notice Randy on the Pharah, Blitz on the Pharah. Those are some iconic plays right there. And again, like I said, the team of Council Feeders won. So now they're trying to
defend their title, yeah.
Not easy to do, though. People are out to get them. Both teams looking at a decent payout for this. If they're both guaranteed, they're all both in the money, so to speak.
Yep. But only one gets their name on the plaque, which, as we know, sometimes respect means more to some of our players.
No, it's very true. It's a very
for those
definitely
of you,
a fun thing to have.
Yeah, and I was like, for those of you tuning in, we're Overwatch Chicago. You can find more on our website and our Discord channel. Is where all of our players hang out, even if you're not from Chicago. So, and this is our tournament format. So this is one and done. We've been going all day, and this is our finals right now. So let's see if they do that weird around the.
No, but they're giving up the choke as well.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing. They're letting them in. I have not seen this play in my personal day-to-day. I don't know if if anyone in League was using this the past couple weeks.
So I was thinking it does seem like a very peculiar strategy to leave that much open space, but
at the same time, though, it allows you a little more concentrated approach rather than just hitting your head against the wall there at the choke.
Yeah, plus you get the high ground advantage on some of those other things, so it does kind of work out, holding back a little bit on the point.
Some good rocket launches there by Blitzbolt.
Myers, whoa, goes toe-to-toe with Cam for the kill. Biggs knocking him out right away. Big kills, bumps him the wrong way. Blitz at 17 health, gets taken out.
Wow. So Hamburglars doing a decent job of fending off right now.
Yeah, they're doing a great job here. Regrouping as they're trying to figure out what are we going to do to bust in there. Got Randy with the Pharah ult. This is going to be very, very successful. And Ulfstark popped his ult already, which means Hamburglars are going to have the opportunity for a Valkyrie, which is really going to be important. Is going to need to be careful of that defense matrix. That can really stop this ult from doing much anything. They're going to be able to hold this ult. They're not going to need it. They picked apart those back lines. Hawk's left, probably just going to have to go down. They're going to want to leave him, though. Usually, most teams want to leave like Baby Divas like that up because they're much easier to kill and pick off. But we're rolling down the last minute and a half, and Council Feeders got to figure out a way to poke through this defense. We'll have some big ults up here, and Cam's going to have his up as well. Meyer in a real tight spot there, able to zip out and get some freedom. He's all the way on the other side of the map, but is he going to try and contest up there? Let's see. A lot of action. Meyer's right behind him, looking to pick him up.
Oh, Candy evading, though.
Yeah, and doesn't take the damage. Loth pops his ult to keep everybody up, but Blitzball gets a kill. They're exchanging blows right now.
Oh, Hawk's
got
shutting
his
that
ult,
down.
and they don't. Tengu, could have popped his ult to keep him up. Hawk with the ult on point. Doesn't pick up anybody. Hamburglars recollecting themselves here on the point. To take the point here with Zen still on the way. And a lot of strong ults from them as well.
Ooh, we got some Pharah taunting Pharah there as Randy moves back a little bit on the point. Doesn't want to overextend it too much.
So final 30 seconds here.
Oh,
misses
leap.
the jump.
Oh.
That's not good for Winston.
No.
But kill after kill. A little bit late. Ulfstark with the ult. This is going to be hard for Hamburglars to hold this with this much aggression. And there we go. Stringing some kills together. Council Feeders is going to be able to get this in overtime. So finally able to break that defense of the Hamburglars. We do see a switch out of Randy there, opting to move off the Pharah into this Reaper role. And we see Tengu now switching over to Lucio. Not sure if that's going to be a permanent switch or not. It might be. It's a little bit easier to survive.
And you can do a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
Boop him off the point easily.
And some good mobility here as they're starting to collapse onto the point. All goes down for Hawk. Picks up 2. Picks up 3. Biggs might be able to make a last-second jump here. We'll see. Oh! Not able to do it.
Wow.
They got a full 2 minutes up on them, which is significant, but
yeah,
you know, sometimes not the end of the world, especially if you can execute on these pulls quickly.
So we got a couple questions here. Hamburglars are up. Right now.
Right now it's 0-0.
Oh yeah, it's 0-0 right now, but Hamburglars have the edge with the time, which is you can kind of see, but yes. So as we're getting ready here, you've got some people not rooting for the feeders. Hamburglars just making me hungry.
All right. Let's see if they can do another big hold again. Ooh. Cam opting on this Widow. Definitely could cause some problems for Randy if he's not careful, not expecting it.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Instead, Randy picks up Blitz, which kind of does the opposite there. And now they know that there's a Widow up here as well. Ooh.
Giving
Hawk
it away.
Picking up Meyer right away. Orbital's got to be careful. Orbital gets taken down. It's looking like Council Feeders is going to have a strong positioning on this point here. Oh, but Tengu out of nowhere. You got to get on that point. They're trying to contest it so that nothing gets ticked up, but
They're still
but he's on it.
Now it's open. Now it's open. Meyer's staying on though.
Ooh, Doserino gets taken down.
Winston on Winston, both the bubbles down and attacking each other, but Council Feeder steps away. Diva all coming out hot.
I can't tell if they've got that tick or not. I don't think they do.
I don't think so. No, they do not. They do not. It's retreating.
They do not. So that was huge. Just barely keeping them off the point there.
I can't believe we couldn't even tell if it made it or not.
If you're Council Feeders, you really needed that tick. The tick secures you as an opportunity to guarantee, you're a potential win. If they don't get a tick at all in this point, they're looking at a draw.
Yeah.
So what Meyer's able to do on this Tracer, he's been getting some good shots. Going toe-to-toe with Blitz.
Oh, going right
so close, but Biggs is on it. Blitz gets taken down. Meyer on the point, picks up Cam.
Cam's down.
Nice. Meyer, though, picking up a lot of kills here.
Valkyrie pops off. Meyer having a struggle there, going right after Mercy.
Got to be careful there. This is looking tough for Hamburglars right here as Council Feeders is full strength moving in on him.
We're under a minute left.
Randy's, though, got his ult up. If he could make something happen here. Picks up a bunch here. Orbital pops the reses. With 30 seconds left, it's looking like Hamburglars is going to stabilize. Council Feeders needing to fall back and regroup for one final push.
We got 24 seconds on the clock. And here comes Council Feeders with their one last valiant effort, led by their tanks. Winston getting knocked down pretty hard.
They're opting for this upper right corner. If they get picked out, that can be devastating with the splash out of Farah.
Hawk leading the
Biggs
charge.
is on it. He's right there in the back, preventing really too
Somebody's
much
got to get it.
there.
Blitz is on point, keeping it alive right now. Hawk drops in as Diva, throwing that ult right down in the middle.
And then picks up Meyer. This is looking like Council Feeders is going to be able to pick this up.
Council Feeders doing a great job holding on right there. Blitzbolt staying alive with the help of Mercy. Mercy's off point to go res Zen. Hawk and Blitz staying on point. And it looks like Council Feeders is going to grab this.
Yeah, in overtime. So this is really just going to come down to what they can do at the end here. In 30
right,
seconds
here we
is
go.
their one push.
Well, that's huge. Any way you look at it, that's huge that they grab their point.
Absolutely, but they have limited time to make something happen here.
Oh.
Meyer bouncing back. Oh, so many shots. Not able to connect. All coming down for the Valkyrie.
There we go.
The Blitz gets taken out. Allstark, though, with an aggressive res, gets picked up by Zen. Huge kill there. Taking out the Valkyrie. Playing some very protective
Blitz again
moves here.
staying on point. Loth popping the ult, keeping everyone alive with the Zen. That is impressive. Could they do it again?
This is it.
Council Feeders holding on.
Dos Arenos not able to do it. Council Feeders is going to be able
One
to take
tick.
all four.
That's two. Mercy flies onto point, stalls slightly, and they grab it.
It's in overtime right now.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
Interesting moment here. So, right now, if the Hamburglars are able to recap these back-to-back, they'll be looking at either getting a draw or the win. So that's good for them. To the flip side, if they're not able to cap both of them, it's game. So let's see what we're able to do. Nice, thanks, man. We saw the aggression work really well for Team Hamburglars here, so it'll be interesting to see if they can run it back or not.
That was one of the more exciting matches we've seen today, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth.
Yeah. Very impressed with that. As we catch our breath here,
Yeah, no kidding.
to summarize, I'm convinced it's anyone's game right now. There's not a dominant, steamrolling team yet.
Not at all. It'll definitely be a close matchup, so all the way to the end, I think. All right, let's see what we're able to do right out the gate. See some very similar roles. It looks like this is what they're comfortable with. You see Cam trying to do some sneaky moves here. Seeing him split off to the left there, they're going to try and get in the back. He does get picked out there, so he's going to need to be very careful. On the ground, his team's not quite with him. Oh, the Council Feeder's just completely collapsing on top of him. Blitz getting a kill.
We're all back towards that back edge right there. Very close. Hamburglars coming in aggressively.
2 kills though. That's going to be huge. Ulfsark's so low. And the Moira ult
There we go.
popping it, keeping the team
Although
up.
we can't see it.
I know, we can't
There
see
it
it,
is.
but there it is.
There it is. Wow.
Super fast aggression right there. So even with Cam on the point, they're needing to back up here.
Yeah, collect yourselves, guys.
Randy's going to want to try and get back into mech here. Now we got about 5 minutes to cap it. So there's a lot of time left here for them to make something happen.
5 minutes to cap the point. Especially
and if they
this
do,
one.
and it's not overtime, they're looking at winning game 1 here.
Yeah.
So they're opting for this strategy again, which worked very well for them, grabbing the high ground up here.
Wrapping all the way around.
It's a longer approach, but it definitely seems to pay off. All together, collapsing on the point. Hawk ult goes up. Shield, though, keeps him alive. Lucio ult down now. They're just starting to bombard and aggress. Randy's got his own Diva ult up as well, but Sage managed to take out Meyer. That'll be big.
Oh.
Using some zoning there to kind of keep him blocked off. Picks up Sage.
One of the things you forget about Diva's Matrix, not just a whoa, kept pushed out right away. There was no time back in the mech.
Randy's going to need to fall to his death here.
Oh. That's so he can respawn with the rest of his team.
Now, though, hopefully the Hamburglars have been keeping track of Council Feeder's ults, because if they don't take out Loth, he's just going to ult right through Meyer's moves, and it's going to negate it. So it's kind of up to them to figure out, like, are we going to be able to deal with that or not? They do have some very strong ults, though, between the Zarya and the Doomfist to do some major damage. As they wrap around here, they're doing a very similar move, seeing if they can force the Transcendence out of Loth.
Loth standing by.
There it is.
And there it goes.
So that means that the grab is going to be ready to go here.
There
immediately afterwards. There it is. Tons of damage coming out, but not enough to completely finish him off. Hawk gets his ult up and picks up Orbital. There's a good combination of moves there, but not enough somehow.
Some great combo wombo ults there. Good ult management, as they say in the biz.
Yeah, that was good, but still not enough. And especially with this Valkyrie going to be up way before Orbitals, they're going to be in very tough shape. But Hamburglars, again, they got 2 minutes to make something happen here, so you're definitely not out of it, especially with the Diva Bomb and not a very consistent shield. It's definitely a winnable game still. Opting for a little bit closer approach side on there. Now Dos Sereno opting for the Genji as well. Haven't seen too much of that yet.
Surprised they let him in that far. Oh, there they go.
Exchanging some blows here, but again, Ulfsark's down with the Valkyrie, so they could have an opportunity here to pop at least some point on Loth, getting him out of mech.
Randy holding it down, getting knocked out of mech.
There we go. Forcing the Valkyrie is still worth it at this point in the game, so that means that for this final push, they will have the Hamburglars will have the.
But Transcendence is right nipping at their heel. I mean, I know they just have a minute left, but there's a chance he could build it here as well. Not as good as Valkyrie in this scenario, but.
Yeah, it'll definitely be close, but I'm pretty sure Orbital will have it up, so that'll be a huge boost for them. But again, they're going to lose kind of that advantage. If they push it to overtime, it won't quite be the same.
All right. And the pressure's on.
Ult coming out of... There we go, the Orbital ult. Blitz, though, picking off kills despite the Transcendence being out. Randy picking up some kills here. This is going to be tough. They got to be able to take out Loth if they're going to be able to win, and they do right as he gets up with Transcendence. But it's not going to be enough. This is the final 10 seconds, and this is looking like
10 seconds down.
Yeah, with Ulfsark's ult, this is looking like Council Feeders are going to take game number 1. Might extend it a little bit, but...
Oh!
First game goes to Council Feeders.
Council Feeders get number 1. Hawk with play of the game. Ilios. Legion. All right, so if you can't read that, next route, they get to pick between Temple, Route 66, Numbani, Ilios, or...
Why are there 5?
Legion. I thought it was 5.
There's 6 maps picked here.
One of them has to be eliminated.
Whatever, that's fine.
It should be okay. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, here we go.
All right, so quick view of the... Oh, that's a little better. So quick view of our desk here as we get ready here. We got Council Feeders leading by 1, and they got to be best of 5.
Yep.
So they already did map elimination, and we are jumping...
All right, so it's looking like the same sort of setup that we've seen already. I think Dosarino opting more for the Genji as opposed to the Doom Fist is good. Everybody else sticking to the same team composition. Opting for that very aggressive play style. It's working well. Did they all buy the same?
Yeah. Like they're all from McDonald's.
Oh my god. I just saw that. They all bought the same skin. Oh my god. Oh wait, so did they.
You just saw that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. This is seriously the try-hardiest group of players I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
All right, and away they go.
And he's got the matching spray. Oh yeah. And here we go. Cam D. And Meyer
Immediately
going
jumping
at
onto
it.
the point there. Cam's a little bit out of position here. He's going to try and rejoin with the group, but it may not matter. Blitzball draws first blood. Orbital goes down as well. This is looking like Council Feeders all day long with that early aggression. Losing some of those early targets really kind of cost them here. And Council Feeders picks up map number 2, or the point first.
Whoa, jumping ahead there. Oh, boy.
Picks up the point first.
All right, so this is a fun point to do some booping, and it looks like we've got some ample opportunity by Blitzbolt to do that, as well as Tengu over in the Hamburglars. It's one of the fun parts of this map.
Randy gets a nice early kill out on Loft, but he does get rezzed up, which is going to mean he's able to keep going. Biggs, it's totally picked up as well, and Hawk is amping up the aggression in these corners. They'll be able to back out pretty safely, but he's got a lot of defense matrix left to work with.
They are not letting them
And with
out.
Orbital getting taken down, that's not good either for the Burglars.
All right, we got Biggs coming out here. I see a little Winston eyeing Winston, maybe.
So one of the issues with the Winston pick is the
Whoa.
so much damage. The Zen Discord just tears apart the Winston, but they are trying to make something happen. Coming out of Council Feeders, Randy picking up a bunch there. Means that we should be able to move through this no problem, and the point flips. That was a costly move, though, so we are going to be looking at a lot of ults for Council Feeders coming down.
It's going to be 3 right now, ready to rock and roll for Council Feeders.
3 pretty good ones, too.
I don't know if there's any really bad ults. I guess there's a couple.
Oh, if they can pick up ult
Oh,
start,
boy.
though, which they do. Dosarino, that was huge there. Knocking out Valkyrie means that they should buy a lot of time for their team to regroup.
Hamburglars coming up over that quarter, 25% up to 30% now. Doing a nice job of regaining their ground for a little bit.
Yeah, Hamburglars are going to have an opportunity here to breathe a little bit easier as things regroup here. Targets, especially Winston, whenever he dives in, he's already kind of risking his life very quickly. Ooh, Blitzball picks up Randy. Wow. That means Orbital's going down as well. Very uncomfortable position, but he gets booped down.
There he goes.
Not able to get rezzed at all. Blitzball pops his own ult to really capitalize on this point.
And recap there by Council Feeders, hitting 80%.
And they didn't even need to use their Valve, so that's very strong.
Looking real nice right now.
Hawk's probably looking to launch in that the Diva ult here to really delay it in the final 10% of the map.
Oh, he's got to stay in mech though.
Biggs coming in with monkey form, but Lucio's already hurt and he goes down, but
they're keeping them at bay. 99% hundo, and there we go.
Yeah, it's still a lot of room to work with too from Team Council Feeders, so it's definitely looking to be a tight game here.
That was very nice.
Gotta feel pretty good about that, you know?
Yeah. He already knows that.
He was asking if this was a best of 5 like it used to be.
Oh, no.
All right. Okay, so if Council Feeders manages to pick up this game, they're going to be looking at a 2-0. But Hamburglars is definitely not ready to go out just yet. Biggs moving on to the Reinhardt. Again, it's just so much damage with that, with the Zenyatta out there. Here we go. A lot of Rhine v Rhine, but Biggs' shield breaks and he is wide open. And they just get picked apart here as Council Feeders amp up the aggression.
Pay attention.
Picking up a couple last minute kills here.
Council Feeders
looking like
fending off very well.
Yeah, Hamburger's stuck kind of in the back there. Biggs just cannot move up without having to deal with a face full of Zenyatta, Discord, and everything else. Ult coming down, does pick up Hawk, doesn't re-mech. This is a very good opportunity for them.
More ult
Biggs,
going right
awesome pick on the Mercy there. This Graviton's not going to do much anything.
Oh.
Cam does make it worthwhile, but Orbital is going to reverse a lot of that.
Ooh, and the Junk's in there doing some...
Biggs gets the Earth Shatter down, but it's not going to be enough. Whoa, that was weird.
Blitz is running at 80% charge beam there.
Yeah, it's doing a ton of damage here. Just are not able to get any kills here. They were right on that point and just were not able to capitalize on it.
And up there coming on 80% slowly.
Council Feeders is looking like they're going to be able to cap this map too pretty easily, but still a lot of ults left. Myers got an opportunity here. See if it gets eaten up. Ooh, gets sucked up, but
hold on here.
Randy's ult. Enough. Gets blocked, and this is looking like Council Feeders on map number 2.
Wow. That was pretty solid.
Yeah, very strong plays there by Council Feeders.
I thought there for a hot second, though, I thought Hamburglars were going to come back on that.
Yeah.
Wow. Hawk with play of the game there.
Yeah, back again.
Who would you vote for on the card deck here?
Either I might be Ulfsark actually. He's been doing pretty well on Mercy, I think. Better than I think we're giving him credit for, unfortunately. It's hard to always see the plays that work there, but I mean, the DPS are doing a good job, but he's definitely keeping him alive.
Yeah, the other thing that, paying attention to the kill feed, too, is kind of half the story, because a lot of the support that happens isn't always reflected there as well.
Right, absolutely.
Ooh, we're going Route 66? All right.
Yes, so we're going into Game 3. So Council Feeders is up 2-0. If they can win this, they take it. They get back on the leaderboard. Welcome to the top. If they don't, you're out of luck.
We have a small baby in the broadcasting booth.
And baby's loose.
Yeah, baby's loose is at Ignite here this afternoon. All right.
All right, let's see what we got here. So I'm going to go on a limb and assume we're running very similar routes here. Yeah. I think, so one of the biggest weaknesses I've noticed on the Hamburglars team is because they don't run a second tank, the supports are really hung out to dry in a very nasty way. And I'd say especially Tengu's position. So I liked when they were running the Lucio, because with the Lucio they had the mobility, they could avoid taking damage, and Orbital as Mercy and Randy on the Pharah allows for some mobility there. But as it is right now, I think Tengu's going to have a really hard time staying alive, just based out of like Cam D's aggression in the back line. So he's really going to need to be ready to be close enough to his team for some support, or he might have some difficulties. On the flip side, Council Feeders is running a very fast and loose defense here. They're going to rely on explosive kills that knock out targets. If they can't do that, it's going to look not
yeah,
so
they
great
can't,
for
because the big difference here is that their tank choices are both Diva and Winston, as opposed to Orion and Orisa, where you can kind of plant.
Yeah.
This one, they got to be on the move and mobile, which we've seen. So,
yeah, which I think they're comfortable with. That's what they like to play as.
Aggressive. And I'm afraid to switch off.
No, absolutely not if they need to. So layering some shots in the distance there. The Pharah is good for that. They do give up a lot of ground right away. But again, Biggs is pushing to do much with that. But on the other hand, if you're going to have your only tank, Winston's a good choice for that. Meyer, though, picking up Cam. Sure, Ulfsark, though, going to heal that up. Keep the aggression going for Council Feeders. Doesn't allow him to totally get knocked out. Ulfsark already sitting on his...
Looking at their formation of Council Feeders, to me, they look a little spread out.
Well, I think they want them to come and approach them in that area. High ground is such a big deal, and that's what they're working with.
So they're baiting just a little bit then.
Ooh, Docerino takes out Cam. He's a little too deep for the res. Biggs now able to initiate on that. But again, without having the Zarya to bubble and get rid of that Discord, you're in rough shape.
Nice Hawk ult again.
Man, Council Feeders may have celebrated a bit too early on that one.
Just a little bit.
It's looking like Hamburglars is going to be able to walk this right up and through. We'll see if they're going to be able to contest it. It looks like they might try. Cam is right up there, though. Uses his rewind.
Pulls back out of it.
Some Winston v. Winston action here. Orbital pops the ult.
And
Ulfsark does not have his.
And Payload is...
Yeah, Payload's still moving along there very nicely. Meyer finishing off that last kill. Looks like they will be capping this if they just hang on it a little bit longer.
It's a little bit further. They got it? Nope. In comes Sage to Winston.
Ulfsark's got a long way to go till his Valkyrie. This is going to be a really hard point to hold. But with that Winston ult, they might be able to do it.
Ooh.
We also have a Hawk ult coming in as well, and you never know. The Diva Bomb. Council Feeders is starting to stabilize a little bit, but Biggs has got his up as well.
Yeah, now they're coming in.
Yeah, this is going to be very tricky for Council Feeders to do, but Hawk, that ult does pick up 2. Not going to be enough, though. So Hamburglars drawing a little blood here in the beginning to kind of get things moving, hoping to get it all the way down so that they could pull off a little victory here. Meyer, oh, with the assist from Randy, picks up a quick kill. Ulfsark reses him. Notice his split off right here. Dosarino picking up Sage, very good, but it's at the expense of kind of everybody else. Spawns are close though.
Well, in Council Feeders again, we're talking about the high ground. They've got some high ground here that they can bait them into as well.
Yeah, with Blitz and this getting his visor up is going to be very powerful. We're rolling into our final 2 minutes here. Again, Hamburglars, decent enough shape. Do need to be able to push it. There's that Dosarino popping his ult, but Hawk is right there in his face to prevent it from doing much of anything.
And they've got 2 minutes on the clock here, too.
Ulfsark goes down. Orbital's got his res up, but he goes down as well, which means we're not going to be able to have too big of an advantage here. Ooh, Meyer almost got Cam, but wasn't enough. And Hawk and Ulfsark are on their way back. Randy's still sitting on his ult. This could be good.
Some well-placed rockets there by Randy.
Whoa.
Whoa! That was something. There are a lot of people surprised at that hit. Oh,
Randy
nice.
picking apart the targets as best he can.
He's doing the right. He's pulling out the support. Hawk
Randy
with
gets
another.
left on that one. Orbital reses too. They're going for this one. You know, maybe it's worth it. You do have the respawn advantage here. You are close. If you can chase a couple kills, which is what Biggs is trying to do, and he should be able to here. Ooh, Mercy gets there just in time. He's sitting on his ult, so he's not too worried about it.
Oh. Biggs putting in some work here as Winston doing a very nice job.
Hawk managed to pick up Randy. The Carthos moved quite a ways here as the skirmishing's really been at the front of the fight here. Ooh,
which is
Ulfsark
good.
Goes down again, which really is going to be in a tight spot for them. Both supports are down now for Council Feeders. But again, the damage is just so massive.
And that Diva ult shut down
another Diva
again
ult out of Hawk.
by Hawk. Wow.
We're in the final 15 seconds here. There should be a little bit of a possibility here to contest. Doomfist hoping to be able to get on there and hopefully pop his ult as well.
Here he goes. If he stays alive, but no.
Oh, doesn't
dice.
manage to stay alive. His ult was just there.
It looks like Council Feeders.
Yeah, they're going to stop him right here.
Still a good run. Still a good run. Not something that can. Not something that can't be defeated for sure.
So Council Feeders is looking, now they have the measuring stick by which it's going to take to win. They see the end of the road. If they're able to make it, it's over.
All right.
It's been a long day, and it might all come down to this.
Route 66.
Route 66. Council Feeders looking at an opportunity to walk away victorious.
Despite it being the winter freeze up, this is a very warm environment map.
Very deserty.
Yeah. It's dry like a desert in here, Chicago, but it's cold. So.
There's some good sightlines for Widow on this map as well. It'll be interesting to see what they're able to nail. Especially if you've noticed, they don't, other maps where we've had people play the Widow, they're always kind of up against an Orisa or a Reinhardt, so the shield's really hard to shoot through. On a lot of these teams that are running these kind of looser builds that are a little bit quicker, you don't have that same sort of shield defense. So Widows can really open up the point a bit more. He's opting not for the Widow, but I think it could have been successful on it. We do see a lot of changes out of the Hamburglars, which you gotta sometimes wonder, do you want to always play what you're the best at and hope it works, or do you want to adapt to what the teams you're
even
playing,
if it might not be your strong suit?
Right. Even, where's the trade-off? Unfortunately, you want to make sure you're good at these heroes, so we're going to see what they're able to do. This is the first time that I think Hamburglars have been running a double tank build, and I'm hoping that it'll pay off for him. Poor Biggs has been the only guy going in, so
yeah, here we go.
See what they got. Cam picking away at those targets from the bottom best he can.
Wide distance for Tracer. Oh,
correct. A lot of it, I think, is just trying to build up some of that alt gauge. He's already almost at 50%, and he is keyed in on this Lucio.
Wow, that is really good. Very good tracing on Tracer.
Yeah. I got it. I get it. So Council, they're exchanging a decent amount, but the cart's still slowly moving.
Yeah, it's not. Oh.
Meyer goes for All-Star, but it's not going to be enough.
Oh no, he can't. He is going to escape, I think. No,
he's going to get taken down. There's not going to be enough here. They're going to keep marching this point forwards.
Yeah.
If I was Biggs, I would not go for it.
Don't do it. Oh.
He's going to get blown up very quickly, and that's kind of the fears. Now they're chasing around kills. I mean, you don't really.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't have too much of a choice, really. You gotta prevent it, but
at what cost? Like, do you want to call? Because right now, look, they've got more team trying to make their way back.
Yeah, but the cart's not going to move for a little bit, so you got a little bit of time. Maybe it was worth it. Yeah. Especially looking at the switches, maybe they didn't really want to stay on those heroes anymore.
Good point.
But this is the final home stretch for Council Feeders. If they're able to finish this off, they will have won.
Oh, whoa! Nice try by Meyer there.
Oh, Tengu going down from Blitzball. Orbital reses him, but
Sage
a lot of other targets going down.
Very aggressive. Maybe not, because the cart's still moving. Oh, nobody's on cart.
No, nobody's on cart, though.
Guys.
They're chasing kills. That Loth finally jumps on it to kind of keep things going. But it's just so much damage coming out here. Council Feeders isn't losing anybody.
They are holding on to this. Wow.
And in the final stretch here, with 4 minutes to go, it's going to take a miracle. There's a couple meters left in the last finals here. Biggs trying to make a move. Doesn't have enough. This is going to be it right here. Loth popping the ult. Kill after kill. No reses. Council
Feeders. Council Feeders is our Freeze Up Champions 2018. Hawk again?
Another big ult out of Hawk.
What? T-Mobile MVP.
There's a little flip. Picks up 3. That was big. The 70% kill participation. So very cool to see. Good games all around by everybody, I'd say, this time.
Yeah.
Can I get in on that?
Yeah. So yeah, in summary, that was pretty good freeze up. We had a pretty much started on time. Little
timeliness is good.
Couple goals went on, and I think everybody's happy. We're pretty
Yeah,
tired.
yeah, that was a lot of games, but hopefully for those of you that stuck through it, definitely pull back, look at some VODs. We're going to be slicing up the footage to kind of get the teams that we saw. We jumped in and out of a lot of games this time to give you guys exposure to as many teams as possible. So definitely check out the VODs, see what's out there. And in the meantime, check our Facebook, check our Discord, see what's coming up next. We're always doing events, and we'd love to have you come out here and see what it's all about.
Yeah. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Raffle is...
Good job. Now they're starting to kind of link a little bit more around it. And here we go. There's going to be a big ult that comes down. Picks up 4. Ult comes down. Whoa. Awesome combination by Luda G there.
Oh, Luda G. 4.
That cleans him up right there. That's a team kill. Nice. This is going to be big. We've got Mobius's ult with the Reaper ult, and no real good way to stop it. Here it is.
Let's see what happens. Cam in the back line. You see a Death Monkey doing some.
And there it is.